and who can retrieve pucks and make plays. And we felt we needed the speed to our lineup, especially retrieving pucks, and that's why we added him. I'll work on this side now. Hold on.
With Nurse, a young guy still, you add in another veteran. Where does he fit in? How important is the game? Do you expect him to be in your starting lineup?
I think he's on track, and I felt he was playing a little higher than he should have last year. So for me, he's had a good camp, not a great camp, but I like him tucked in that third pair right now. And again, we'll continue to evaluate that, but as it stands right now, I see him in that slot.
Pierre, are you prepared to have, say, if Mark is not in your top six, to have a player making that kind of money not in your top six?
It's not ideal, and again, something we'll still continue to evaluate. We've had a couple of good performances by the younger D also, and nothing's carved in stone, so we still got a few days left to look at the whole situation.
What's the situation with Versteeg being injured and him being on a PTO? Is there a deadline that you guys
Not really. I mean, there is that PTO expires, but I mean, there's been a lot of instances. New Jersey's done it a lot of times where you just have a player and he works out with you, and you basically evaluate and as the season progresses, and it's a mutual understanding. But so there's no tie, but it has to be a mutual agreement.
Has Benny surprised you a lot since you drafted him in Boston and in his growth?
I've seen his growth every year, and it's been very good each year. The increments. I thought he's had a real strong camp. He's such a smart player. So, did it surprise me a little bit? But I knew where he was coming from, and I knew where he was at. I saw him a lot in Boston, and he's had a strong camp. So he's a contender.
Peter, what do you do with Ferentz, who's obviously hurt? Does he have to go on the roster to start the season, or do you just immediately say he's on long term?
He'll be on long term. Immediately, yeah.
So he doesn't have to go on the roster for paper 23.
No.
You guys have Nail versus Boston. I'm not going to
else, just maybe what did you see that maybe led to him being traded here? Because Peter said it just kind of wasn't working out for him.
Yeah, it's I think he's going to get a fresh start in St. Louis. He'll play well there. He's got a lot of skill set. He's got a great shot. He's got quick feet. I think just maybe, he's just looking for a different kind of a change. So, like I said, I hope it works out for him in St. Louis. He's a great guy.
What do you look at when you see, Taylor has been traded and now Nail has been traded? The core is slowly being kind of picked away a little bit to make this team a little bit better. It's sad to see a guy go, but obviously it's to improve the team.
Yeah, I mean, it's hockey. It's a business. Guys are going to get traded. It's just how it works. I think in the end of the day that we've made our team better. We've added a defenseman maybe that we needed. I mean, Nail is a great player, but I think obviously the dress the last, whatever it's been this summer has been we need to, get bigger and stronger and add some depth onto the point. So obviously he's done that, with the Hall trade. Like I said, it's tough to see you guys go, but you get players in return that are going to help your team win. So. I think Nail's going to do well. He's got a fresh start in St. Louis, and obviously adding Chris here, he's going to be a puck-moving defenseman that's going to help us break out of our zone.
We knew Nail really well. Like, we got to know Nail from here. Let's get Yeah, I'm excited. Excited to be here, part of a group again, and get to work.
What about how it all came together for you? I mean, obviously probably maybe wanted something to happen sooner, but better, I guess, finally later than not at all.
Yeah, no, I'm extremely happy with the situation I'm at now. I feel like I have a lot to offer, but it's something I got to prove and earn, and that's what I look forward to doing, working hard and earning some minutes.
Chris, what do you see in this team that you're building here? I know you saw them a lot in Calgary, but what do you see with this team going into this year?
Yeah, a lot of youth, a lot of speed and some skill, right? I think they're an organization that's on the uprising. They got some good young leaders in the group, and it was something. When I got the call, it's something I wanted to be a part of, and I'm extremely happy and to get this opportunity.
What kind of role do you think you'll play?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to go out and work hard and try and earn as many minutes as I can. I want to, just like any player in here, they want to play as much as they can, but nothing's given in this league. It's all about earning it, and that's what I look forward to doing.
What was it like just waiting throughout the summer and here into the fall and probably hoping you're going to land with somebody quick?
Stressful. Yeah, no, I mean, it's I wanted to be on an organization right from the get-go, start at camp. I didn't want to be the guy coming in late, but the way things worked out, I'm just extremely fortunate that Oilers gave me an opportunity to play here.
What are you ready to go tonight, or how are you feeling conditioning-wise and game shape and all that stuff?
Yeah, I've been skating every day. I mean, I was very lucky. Brent Sutter let me skate with the Rebels and them, so I was trying to put as much work in as I can. But to be honest, I mean, it's not an NHL pace, right? Like, they have hard NHL-like practices, but I'm going to work as hard as I can to make sure I'm ready for opening night.
Your parents still in Red Deer?
Caroline, yeah.
So how pumped are they that not only have you got to play for a close Alberta team, but two close Alberta teams?
I mean, they're excited. I think all my family's excited when you get to stay close to home. Holidays and stuff like that, you get to visit, more opportunity to visit them. So, yeah, like I said, it's good to be staying in Alberta. I'm extremely proud to be an Albertan. So, I'm going to be proud to be an Oiler here.
How important was that decision? Because I know you wanted to be close to home. How important was it to sign here? Or what part did that play in signing with the Oilers?
A little bit, but I think it's opportunities as well. I felt like, the way they talked to me and, kind of the way this team's developing and the way they've played, I think it's fun. You get a new building, the crowd's going, and you got some good, young, exciting players. And, I've been in situations before where I've been on a team that's kind of on the uprising, and I felt like I could help, and, I'm glad with this opportunity.
You don't mind being on both sides of the route?
At the end of the day, I feel, I was proud to be a Calgary Flame. I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, it's, I'm, like I said, extremely happy to be an Edmonton Oiler. I'm committed to this team and everything about this city now, and getting to know this city a bit more, and I'm looking forward to it.
Were you hesitant to pick the number 4?
No, they give me some options. I mean, obviously, with Hall and with the background with Lowe. But for me, it's proud. I'm proud to wear that number because I've had success with it. But I'm more worried about the one on the front. That's the team I'm playing for. That's what I'm here to work for. So I'm just going to go about my business and hopefully bring a good name to that number.
Yeah, you know what? Yak is obviously traded. I think it's going to be a good thing for him. He needed a fresh start. and he'll make good on it. He's going to get an opportunity perhaps to play in the top 6 there, who knows, and he'll take advantage of it, but it's something that needed to happen. It wasn't working for him here, and I think it came to a head last year when he made the comment about not wanting to be here anymore, and that's a hard thing to say and then to re-enter a locker room with your teammates, and it'll be good for him, it'll be good for us.
What wasn't it about his game that he just couldn't get, or you just couldn't get him to?
Well, I think by the time we had arrived here, the new coaching staff and stuff, it was infected already. He had a lot of the past baggage that he was carrying with him. We tried to get him going, and it worked for a while with Connor, and then both their injuries derailed that. And people wonder, well, why didn't you put him back there? Because we didn't, and Ebbs created a bond with Connor that we thought was going to be better. It's as simple as that. But there's so many good qualities about Nail. His personality, one-on-one, I thought was tremendous with us as a coaching staff. He was a guy that was a little more alone around his teammates, and but like I said, he'll get an opportunity to play in St. Louis in the top 6 and see what he does.
What do you see Russell? What did you like about him and coaching against him?
Well, a competitive guy. At his size, back in the day when he entered the league, if you didn't have a real strong drive and ability to play in some heavy, tough games, you weren't making it. And he obviously made it, and he's been able to be successful from that point on. We see him being a puck-moving type D-man, create some speed from our back end, delivering pucks on breakouts. He's a good penalty killer. He blocks a ton of shots and fronts a lot. A lot of offense is created off of that, knocking pucks down and getting going the other way. So it'll take him some time. He'll likely play tonight, but I wouldn't over-evaluate his game on tonight's performance. He hasn't been in camp at all, and it'll take him a little time to get going, but we think we improved.
The old righty-lefty kind of thing.
Yeah, the old righty-lefty.
You're gonna have to put left guys.
I'm still trying to figure out the righty to the left side that you asked me the other day. You stumped me on that one.
He's gonna play right?
Nope. Sekera's going to play left, and we'll see how Chris does on the right side. He's played there in the past, and that's the plan right now.
Where are you at with all these pieces of the
Hi,
puzzle?
Kevin.
How you doing,
How are
buddy?
you?
Good to see you. Where are you at with all these pieces to the puzzle? Are you comfortable with them all going together right now?
Well, I've been kind of juggling your questions over the past few days because I thought there may be some transactions coming, and now I don't think there's many more coming. So we're going to watch one more game. We're going to sit down and take tomorrow to really truly evaluate what we want our lines to look like on an opening day. We'll get a complete update on the injured status. We'll look at the business part of it, or the management team will look at the business part of it, cap-wise and all that type of stuff, and we'll put together what we think is the best group to start the season to win games, number one, here in Edmonton, and then also look at the development model for some of our players, and where is it better for them to be. But number one thing is we want to win games here, and that's what our goal is.
There's been a lot of change in this team in the last year, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Now, so obviously Peter Chiarelli, though, isn't afraid to make a big move.
No, he isn't, and that's probably a good thing. Insanity is sticking with what you've always done and ending up with the same results, especially if they're negative. So he hasn't been afraid to go out and make some moves. He has been aggressive with it. He's provided us with some new tools, and we talked about that as a group somewhat, where it's on us now. It's on the coaching staff. It's on the players to come in and perform. He shuffled the deck. He's made a number of changes. The mental approach to the game should be a little bit different because of all the changes. And what's really important to understand is that the players have left here don't shoulder any blame. It's the group as a whole. And I'm thinking specifically in Taylor and Nail. That's not on them. That's on all of us. That's on everybody that's been part of the Oiler organization for the past decade. So as these transactions happen, it looks like you're slopping blame or poking holes in those individuals. That's not the case. It's just us trying to get better as a group.
How would you say that your organization then, over this transformation, move by move, what are the qualities of this team that are more ready to make the playoffs? What is it you're doing today you didn't have when you showed up here?
Well, we've got a little bit of more size. I think when you look at Maroon, Cassian, Lucic, more size that plays on a regular basis. I think we're a little bit quicker on the back end as far as puck skills and the ability to move it. Our goaltending has been solidified, or at least we believe it has. We think that we can get good nights out of our goaltending starters and our depth in the organization. We've been able to stay together long enough as an organization now to get a little continuity heading into a new year. So there's a number of areas that we think we step forward. The mental part of the group and the willingness to change from a management perspective should be going through the locker room on a daily basis. There is no fear to make those changes. So step up and perform, or who knows what will happen.
Where do you see Mark Fane in your top six now?
I see Mark Fane as being part of our 7 or 8 man back end right now.
And you still like your Nurse and Davidson as a pairing?
Well, if we could ever see them play, it seems like one's hurt or sick, or we like that. We're going to give it a go. It's up to them to make it work, but we think that they can play and give us some quality minutes.
He was okay in training camp?
Yep, Grimes was good. I think Peter's addressed Grimes' situation, and we'll continue to work there.
Davidson, I didn't see him out there unless I missed him. He said he was going to be evaluated yesterday.
Davies. It's not Davies' injury; it's Davies' flu or illness or whatever it is now. So that's keeping him out. So I guess that was my comment. That's what I meant. But we would have liked to have seen Darnell and Davie play together tonight. But we're not going to, not because of Davies' injury, just because of the flu bug that's actually gone through our team.
Did you have a chance to talk to Neil before he left?
I haven't yet, no, because the deal was consummated late in the day. But I will reach out to him.
Just talk.